So for my next batch of articles, you know, here on this stream, I'm the numbers guy. I don't really like to talk about what I think. And if it is an opinion, if it is an agenda that I'm pushing, I make it very clear that it's an agenda. I'm not a grifter. I make it very clear what I'm trying to do. But usually when I talk about things and you bitch ass niggas get mad about this shit, which I don't know why, because we're talking about video games. Yeah, I'm talking about you Kool-Aid sipping, Hawaiian t-shirt wearing, bad man, Vegeta hairline, Jello pudding eating ass niggas, the Sparking Zero community. I usually use statistics and data to back up the points that I'm making. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we've got some new data. We now have insight on why GTA 6 will never come out. And by never, I'm being facetious. Facetious is probably a big word for you Dragon Ball Sparking Zero niggas. I'm just joking. GTA 6 hype builds, but GTA 5 continues to sell 5 million copies every 3 months. Let me repeat that for you. In 2025, PS4 niggas are buying GTA 5 at the rate of 5 million units every 3 months. We're not even counting the microtransactions. And then y'all sit on the internet and say, why is GTA 6 not out? Why they keep delaying this shit? Let's look at it from the standpoint of Rockstar. Why rush to put out the product when you niggas keep buying this shit? This is crazy. Death, taxes, GTA 5 selling 5 million units every fucking quarter. There are certain inevitabilities in life, and the continued success of Rockstar's open world game is one of them. Even with GTA 6 on the horizon, both the previous Grand Theft Auto and Red Dead Redemption 2 are selling like gangbusters. As part of its latest financial report, publisher Take-Two confirmed that GTA 5 has sold in 215 million units, up from 210, and they sold more this quarter than the last. This is a game that came out in 2013. Is the T Grizzly role-playing server that important? What's going on with y'all? Is virtual gangbanging that important? Get a fucking job. They'll include some physical stock being held by retailers that have yet. And let me tell y'all something. I'm not gonna lie, this is not financial advice. Next paycheck, I might have to buy some Take-Two interactive stock. Let me tell you why. They're selling 20 million units every 3 months, or 5 million every 3 months, plus Red Dead Redemption's going crazy. You also know what else is under Take-Two Interactive? 2K games. So NBA 2K. They are printing money over there. You fucking fiends just can't stop buying it. So I might as well just buy some stock. Because you know when GTA 6 comes out, that stock is going through the fucking roof. At least for like a year or two. I might as well buy it and flip it because y'all can't stop buying this fucking game. Red Dead Redemption 2 is also selling by the wagon load with 4 million copies sold in the past 3 months, citing vulnerable industry analyst group Circana. Take-Two Interactive says Red Dead Redemption 2 is the best-selling title of the past 7 years and the US-based dollar sales. We get the point. You see the fucking numbers. What's their stocks at right now? Take-Two Interactive stock. Right now it's going at $230.70 per share, up almost 3% today. Let's see. And then in the last year, they're up almost 60% in shares. Guys, Grand Theft Auto 6 is not even out. Where the fuck is this growth coming from? You people are disgusting. Expedition 33, Doom, South of Midnight, Ghosts of Yote. I can keep going. There's so many cool games out. It needs to be the same people during the fucking Game of the Year conversation. Split Fiction. The first Berserker. Talking about there's no games to play. Why did fucking Baldur's Gate 3 beat Spider-Man 2? You niggas don't play games and the data backs it up. This stock, when Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out, I could see it hitting 350, 400. Once again, not financial advice, Do your own research. I'm not telling y'all what to do. But me personally, I might have to put a ban on fucking Take-Two Interactive because y'all niggas can't get off the T Grizzly. Y'all can't get off the T Grizzly server. You can't. You cannot. Gaming's dead. Apparently not. You see these numbers, bro. And then in the last 5 years, they're up 70% total, dude. Grizzly world till I die. So, to bring it back full circle, the reason Grand Theft Auto 6, they're taking their time with it is because they can. And listen, I hope and I pray that this game solves all y'all problems. I hope those who are struggling with fertility, Grand Theft Auto 6 solves it. I hope it solves world hunger. I hope it stops all gun violence, because that's the way y'all talk about Grand Theft Auto 6. I hope it does that for you guys, because as they delay it, it's only building more anticipation. And the longer you wait, the more we might have another Kingdom Hearts situation on our hands. But the difference is, I think Grand Theft Auto will be okay, because the difference is between Kingdom Hearts players and Grand Theft Auto players, and sometimes the worlds do collide, but not always. I think Kingdom Hearts gamers are a little bit more hardcore, so they have higher expectations than what they expect. From at least from a gameplay standpoint, because we know you niggas don't care about the story because it doesn't make no sense. But I think Kingdom Hearts gamers are they have higher expectations. As long as you can fuck hookers, listen to Kodak Black, and shoot niggas, Grand Theft Auto 6 should do good in sales. It should do good in sales. But shout out to the T Grizzy server. But anyways. Other news we got with Take-Two Interactive. Take-Two CEO stresses that GTA 6's delay is necessary to make the best thing anyone's ever seen. I repeat, he claims they're making the best thing anyone has ever fucking seen.
For Section 8 housing.
Yo, shout out to Jiggle Them Balls with the Get the Subs, which is this is how you set yourself up for failure. Once again, though, this is a more casual audience, so they might be okay. But this is a crazy statement, even though he doesn't play video games. That's a crazy statement. Oh, we got the interview right here. Fuck it. We're not going to read this up.
Take-Two Interactive slipping after the video game maker reported
Let's see what he has to say.
Quarter results after the bell. The company issued weaker than expected guidance for the full year bookings, but stock we mentioned.
Yo, shit. Yo, I can't stress enough. This Take-Two Interactive stock is doing crazy numbers when the economy has been doing backflips. If you invest... It's in the green now. It's been recovering because this nigga stopped fucking with the tariffs and shit like that. But when he first said 145% tariffs, my fucking portfolio split like Moses split in the Reds. It was nothing but red in my portfolio. And if you invest, you know what I'm talking about. The stock market was doing backflips, the bad kind, the kind you land on your fucking neck. So for the fact that the stock market has been doing terrible and Take-Two is still going up, is Grand Theft Auto 6 a recession-proof stock? What the fuck? we might have to put a band on y'all. Y'all can't get off the T Glitchy surfer.
Break down the numbers and what is going on. We'll also talk about Grand Theft Auto. Scott Selnick is here, Take-Two chairman and CEO. What is going on? Where are we here?
What are we talking about?
Listen, we just reported a great year, pretty much firing across the entire range of the company. So Rockstar reported a better quarter for Red Dead Redemption and Grand Theft Auto Online. 2K had terrific releases with Civ 7. NBA is up year over year, sold in almost 10 million units. And Zing...
Y'all won't stop buying the VC. He said you niggas can't get off the game.
It has multiple hits in market.
Yo, Cammy, chill. I didn't even peep. This nigga does have no lips. What the fuck? God damn. Nigga like a Fallout ghoul.
But everybody's focused on Grand Theft Auto 6, right? Like that is the...
Is that a butt? That seems like an ant.
But the fact that your shares could be up 60% with the release delay of that by another 6 months.
That's what I was going to ask. Let's talk about the delay because people just want to understand what's happening there.
What's happening here? What's happening?
It's a short delay. It's less than 6 months. And generally, when we announce a date certain, we're able to hit that date. But the key thing is that Rockstar Games is trying to create the best thing anyone's ever seen
Mexican
in entertainment, not just interactive entertainment. That's a tall order. And I think consumers have huge hopes for the title. We just launched the second trailer to 475 million views in 24 hours, setting a new record. The last record, incidentally, was ours.
Hey, I'll tell you this much. Y'all seen the numbers. You've seen the profit. You've seen what type of money they are printing money at Take-Two Interactive. I better not see a single fucking layoff in the next, 2 years. I better not see a single layoff. Otherwise, you're a piece of shit.
Do you think the whole system was thinking about that in terms of the ecosystem? Was for the holidays? Was thinking about that game?
Well, let's not overstate the case. We all look at one another's release schedule and make sure that we don't stack up releases. So that's not unique to Grand Theft Auto.
That's cap.
But the delay-
That's cap. That's cap. That applies to everybody else. But when you're a game like Grand Theft Auto, I'm trying to think, what other games command that type of attention? That's a very rare breed. Nah, I wouldn't put 2K in the same bracket as maybe like God of War. You could put Call of Duty. It's a very select few, like Call of Duty. There are certain games when they drop, get the fuck out the way. The Last of Us. Shut the fuck up, bro. You see they greenlit season 4. Talk about hold on, before we get back to this, bro. Fucking dragging it. I didn't save this for the notes, but I just dragging it, dude. Mario, yep, Mario, get the fuck out the way. Just fucking dragging it. Ladies and gentlemen, look at this shit. I forgot to put this on there, but I just remembered. They have confirmed The Last of Us will now need a season 4 to tell the full story. Guys, there are 2 games, but there are 4 seasons of the show. So now we're talking about The Last of Us on PS3. The Last of Us remastered on the PS4. The Last of Us 2. The Last of Us remastered on the PS5. The Last of Us Remastered 2 on the PS5. Uncharted 1, Uncharted 2, the Uncharted Collection, Uncharted 4, The Last of Us Season 1, The Last of Us Season 2, The Last of Us Season 3, The Last of Us Season 4. Oh, and The Last of Us Remaster Bundle that just came out for the PS5. Honestly, Naughty Dog, fuck you. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. If they wanted to do multiple seasons, they should have did it for the first game. If you watch the first season of the show, it's cool, but I'm gonna be honest. If you didn't play the game, the game is so much better. The first game is without a doubt a classic. The game is I hate to be like, the book is better. It is. They skipped over half the fucking game in the show because it's only 8 episodes. It confuses me why they didn't flesh out the first game, but now they're fleshing out the second game, which is it has some of the worst pacing I've seen in a fucking game. I know some Last of Us 2 defenders out there, but I'm always slander this game. It's not as good as the first game. There's character in there that people don't like, story beats that people don't like. The action was cool, but the ending was basura. It was absolutely basura. Revenge is bad. We know, nigga. We fucking know. Repeat. Don't repeat the cycle of violence. Oh, like you said, Bela Ramsey can't carry the show herself. I'm not gonna lie. You might be onto something. Like, I feel like she did benefit from being next to Pedro. I gotta see, because the last episode that I watched is when he actually died. I haven't seen any episodes where she has to carry the show by herself, so I'm gonna reserve judgment. But I know the viewership has dropped, so I know a lot of people feel like that, which is unfortunate because that wasn't the case with Ellie in the game. It might just be the actor. The Lack of Us is fucking funny. Revenge is bad season 5,000. We didn't even get a third game, but I'm not gonna go back to the shit. Y'all get it, man. They getting money over here. This is crazy. Like I said, Naughty Dog is on the clock for me. Their next game, The Heretic Prophet, it needs to be a banger. Which, by the way, did I save it for here? I think I saved it for another batch of articles. They have another game coming out. Let me see if I can.
Every time someone raids,
because we're already talking about it. Is it over here?
I
right
raided
here.
Arkham and killed half the staff just for funsies.
She look more like Abby in the face in the screenshot. She does look more like Abby in the face when you think about it. Not the build, but the face. So not only is Naughty Dog working on the Space Heretic, but they're working on another game apparently. So they got 2 games in the works, and this comes from the mouth of Neil Druckmann, which, for those unaware, is the CEO of Naughty Dog, which is the creator of Uncharted and The Last of Us.
And then, there's another game that's being worked at Naughty Dog where I'm more of a producer role, and I get to mentor and watch this other team and give feedback and be like the executive in the room. I enjoy all those roles. And the fact that I jump between one to the next, it makes my job very exciting and always feeling fresh. I'm never bored. And then,
Not bad. I'm muted. My bad. I was about to say, I just hope it's not another Uncharted or The Last of Us variation from that. I want to see them try something different. Like, in my opinion, why Respawn is one of my goats is because they've tried. They're so good in so many different like areas. They've made first person shooters, third person action adventure games, story driven games. Versus I feel like they've just been making the same shit over and over. But you know, good to know that at least they're making something. I don't think it's gonna be Jack 4. Give up hope in that chat. I'm gonna be honest, if they did make a Jack and Daxter, I don't know if I would want Jack 4. Maybe a complete reboot of the series, kind of like, because then it was kind of a soft reboot with the Ratchet and Clank. Yeah, I'm playing South of Midnight tonight. You saw there's a 1 hour raw Battlefield 6 gameplay on YouTube. Nah, but I mean, I've seen gameplay on Twitter. I mean, shit blowing up and building this shit. Look cool. Other news. Cyberpunk's creator was asked about a sequel to 2077. He said, there's another city we visit. Night City is still there. It doesn't feel like Blade Runner. It's more like Chicago gone wrong. So he's hinting if they do a sequel, he would want to do something like Chicago. How we feeling about that? Any Chicago natives in the chat? What they need to recreate? The only time I do feel like Chicago is underrepresented in video games, which is crazy because it's gangster city. The only game that I can think off the top of my head that represented Chicago was Watch Dogs, and I don't feel like it did a good job. I don't feel like it did a good job of representing Chicago. He's talking about the board game, not the video game. Oh, boo! Boo! Boo. Never mind. Moving on. Watch Dogs didn't represent Chicago well at all. I don't think it did. As someone who's spent half his damn life there, I didn't feel like it did. Watch Dogs 1 was 1, 2 was better. Whack, I mean, yeah, it was. I found the second Naughty Dog game. What is this? Oh, hell yeah. For the PlayStation 6, The Last of Us Part 2, the show. You know what's funny about this? Like, you know what's funny about this? This is a good meme. We can't rule this out. This is actually possible. And let me tell you why. I'm about to show my age on this. For those unaware, there was a live action Street Fighter movie in the 90s. And PlayStation actually published a video game based on the live action version of Street Fighter. So we cannot rule this out. Let me see. Live action Street Fighter game. I remember that. Let's see. Street Fighter, the movie, the game. One of the worst games ever created. Nothing like actual Street Fighter. Movie was horrible. The game was horrible. So you're making jokes and memes about them making a game based on the show that's based on a game. But this has actually been done before. This is possible. And I'm here to let y'all know, if they ever make a game based on the show, we're going to have like one of the greatest flaming sessions of Naughty Dog. We might have a funeral. I'm not going to lie. We might have to do a State of the Union for Naughty Dog. We might have to do a funeral. This is a good meme though. This is fucking funny, bro. Be honest, would y'all play this shit? Would y'all play The Last of Us again, but just with realistic graphics, like Mortal Kombat, the original Mortal Kombat, with those type of graphics? I didn't even play it. Be like, bro, what the fuck is this digital bullshit, bro? Like, I didn't play the real game. We got to get the Ether instrumental on stand. We got to keep the Ether instrumental on standby exclusively for the PlayStation 6. Like, yo, respectfully, Naughty Dog, shut the fuck up, bro. And something people actually want news. Injustice 3 could be on the way, Dataminer says. With multiverses shutting down later this year, fans of the DC superheroes like Batman and Superman are looking elsewhere for their favorite next adventure. According to one prominent Dataminer from Multiverses community, however, they may not look too far. Injustice 3 may be on the way. Excuse me. Multiverse Susie, a well-known Dataminer and leaker in the Multiverses community, recently posted a cryptic message to social media's Twitter that specifically said the word Injustice 3 times. She followed that post up with another that simply wrote the number 3 and nothing else. Multiverse is shutting down as Injustice, then doing it again. Yeah, okay, we get it. So basically, she's dropping a little hint that it could possibly be coming. And I believe this is true. I believe this is possible. keep in mind, this is all just rumors and speculation, but I believe this is more than possible. Mortal Kombat 1 was a flop. They're stopping support with it now that they're coming out with the definitive edition. The only successful game WB has had recently is the Hogwarts Legacy game. So Warner Bros. Needs a W. And an easy way to get a W is make the game we've been asking for like the last 10 fucking years. I'm going to be honest, I didn't even want the last Mortal Kombat. I wanted Injustice. Don't worry, David's the last. We'll kill it quickly. My thing is, if they do make Injustice 3, please just make a sequel to Injustice 1 and 2. Don't make it like Mortal Kombat 1. Don't put no goofy cameo mechanic in there. Don't put no goofy microtransactions and board games in there. Just give us more than what we love. Give us a longer story, a more robust online with more features so that we can run our own tournaments and shit like that. A replay system like with Ghosts and shit like Tekken. Just make a really good fucking fighting game. That's all you like. You guys are doing too much. You guys are doing too much. And then while we're at it, if you do make an Injustice 3, add some of the new DC shit in there. Like put Absolute Batman in that bitch, something. No King of the Hill. We do have private lobbies. We have King of the Hill. Okay, buddy. Yeah, put Static in the game, bro. Stop this. I don't know why DC hates Static. I don't know why, man. Speaking of Static, I'll show y'all tomorrow. I got something pretty cool in relation to Static. I'll show y'all tomorrow, though. You asking for too much. That's exactly what killed NetherRealm because they kept doing goofy shit like locking abilities behind gear. Like, why are we making fighting games difficult? They're already difficult as they are to fucking try to learn and shit. I will be buying Perfect Adventure and adding it to my playlist on Friday. You don't even gotta buy it. What are you talking about? You just stream it. Bring back Shaolin Monks. I never played that one. So if it does turn out to be true, just remember where you heard it here first. Speaking of perfect vibes, I dropped a new beat tape for those unaware. I got more stuff coming. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Might as well promote it while we're here. Let's see. It's called Perfect Adventure. It's on streaming services. So if you make content, you can use it. I already added, or if you got the royalty-free playlist saved, it's on there. All the beats are saved on there. So if you want to listen to it, it's new stuff. But, check it out. Check it out. No, I didn't do it. Am I valid today? Maybe tomorrow, though, because I'm going to hit the shop tomorrow. In other news, the Helldivers 2 new content comes out. Got a new 4-minute trailer. Let's check it out. They was talking about it in the group chat. It must have been something good. I've been playing at peak. They was saying that in the group chat.
In Heart of Democracy, we're going to the heart of democracy.
The Illuminats are back, and they're back with a vengeance. This time, they come with their full fleet.
Oh, we're in a city location? That's kind of fire.
And what do you do when ships invade you? You shoot them down.
Since Omens of Tyranny, the Illuminats have been attacking planets all over the galaxy. While they have been working from the shadows, moving Meridia closer and closer.
They attack Super Earth? Oh, shit.
Managed to stop Meridia. The Illuminats fleet
looks like New York after the Knicks win. You're not wrong.
emerged and headed straight for Super Earth, the heart of democracy.
The war calls home.
Attack, and Helldivers must fight to defend their home planet. Cities offer new.
Get them off our goddamn planet.
Be more careful about throwing stratagems and consider their super destroyer position more.
For the first time, you'll also have some help from the Super Earth Armed Forces.
Together with them, they will try to combat the Illuminat threat. And
so they give you extra NPC help, basically. I feel like this is like a trap, though. They probably scaled the damage based off the fact there are NPCs helping. Am I right about that, chat? Who's been playing it?
Tentacles.
Actually being able to...
There's no way they just put more damage on the field.
Our cities.
For no reason.
Headquarters. It's a big part of the fantasy.
Nah, they just can't aim.
You're going to
bunch of stormtroopers.
A massive cannon, the planetary defense cannon. But not only that, you actually get to manually control and aim it, which is something that is completely new. The goal is to shoot the overship, but of course you can shoot whatever you want.
Oh shit.
The Illuminats are trying to land their warp ships to establish outposts. It's your job to make sure that they don't get this foothold. This is a tug-of-war, blitz-style mission, where you have to shoot down these ships to stop them from gaining an area inside of the Super Earth cities.
The Leviathan kind of snakes through the cities. It takes a lot of firepower to take down, so you might not even be that interested in attacking it. You might just want to get away from it.
This kind of reminds me of Earth Defense Force.
It runs into buildings. It will make your day a living hell.
Unlike the Leviathan that's kind of on its own path, the Stingray circles the battlefield and is always looking for targets to attack on the ground.
They come in, they do strafing runs.
It's going to circle around until you find a way to take it down, and it's gonna be fun to see how our players figure that one out. Unlike the regular boatless that are kind of blind and slow and lumbering around, these have assembled their collective strength to become this big, terrifying meat.
Then they got, okay, that's kind of fire in the night with the lighting.
Once it smells any blood, it's much faster than it looks, it's much more dangerous than it looks. Just count on throwing a lot of resources on it to make sure it doesn't bother you again. But that doesn't mean there's not going to be another one. There's going to be plenty of these.
Lord, your fireball.
To counter all these new threats and the battled enemies of democracy, you can customize your weapon to fit your playstyle. If you want a larger magazine or a smaller one, but a faster reload. You can have different optics, you can adjust your recoil, your sway.
Are they still patching out and making weapons weaker and shit? I know they was pissing on the community a while ago with that. Or did they finally leave the weapons alone?
Available about just that feature. Go check that out. Of course, there are more things to this patch. Small changes, hidden changes. And I don't know where you are right now watching this, but I know where you should.
They buffed them? Nice.
You should be on Super Earth saving democracy.
The flags are burning. Super Earth calls for aid. Will you answer the call?
Right, answer the call. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, this is a pretty fire update. Too bad I ain't playing it. Not because it's bad, but I got too many fucking games, bro. This is my problem with live service games. Like, this is, if you can't afford more than like one game, this is great because then they're updating it with awesome content. But it's like, unfortunately, I got to play all these other different games. We got to be ready for the game of the year conversation, man. The Reapers are invading Commander Shepard, but it looks like a good update. Shout out to y'all, man. I feel like they're a little too late. I've lost interest in, like, yeah, I can see that. Some people might have lost interest, but I can see it also bringing some people back. It's cool. Same, I'm still playing Expedition 33. That's next on the list. That or either Doom, one or the other. If you're on YouTube, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. What else I got for you? Oh, first look at Galactus and Fantastic Four. I remember when the last Fantastic Four trailer came out, I had a theory. I had a theory about what's going to happen in the movie. That they were probably going to lose the fight. I feel like after seeing the Thunderbolts, I'm not going to spoil it if you haven't seen it, but I feel like after seeing the Thunderbolts, it kind of, I feel like it might have confirmed my theory. If you haven't seen the Thunderbolts, it was surprisingly really good. They should low-key do a Mass Effect collab to get the Reapers. That would be fire. You were 100% right. Facts. Did you talk about your thoughts on Thunder? No, I didn't talk about my thoughts on the Thunderbolt. Yeah, I seen it. I'm a little late to it, but shit happens. Yeah, I know a new Spawn is dropping tomorrow. I read the first issue. You talking about Medieval Spawn? Or no, there's a different Spawn coming out. I don't know if I'm getting that one. I'm reading Medieval Spawn. But anyways, yeah, I enjoyed it. I gave it an 8.5. I said it on Twitter. I gave it an 8.5. It was actually really good. It had a lot of heart. I thought the action was good. The storytelling was good. I really like Yelena as the new Black Widow. I enjoyed all of it. I think the best part about it is I feel like the pacing was really good in the movie. No scene overstayed its welcome, and every scene served a purpose to move the plot forward, and it gave you just enough information to where you were able to grasp onto everything. I think the thing that surprised me the most about the movie is you would think that Bucky or Winter Soldier would be like the main character, but it was really Yelena. Bucky really didn't have too many crazy lines. He was kind of just like off on the side. He was there pretty much. The way he entered the movie was really cool. The message was really cool. It's got a message about mental health. That's why I was surprised that it reviewed so well. Because I mean, if you've seen Thunderbolts, the whole meaning of the movie is woke by these anti-woke niggas definition, but For some reason, they like the movie. It's almost like they're full of shit. Because the movie is literally about preaching. It's about mental health and not going it alone. Like, shit was woke as fuck. I enjoyed the movie, but it was actually really good. Check it out if you haven't seen it. And there was some really strong implications at the end credit scene. If this is where Marvel's going, because you never know, they gotta get a consistent number of hits. If this is where Marvel's going, good. I think what made the movie good is it's very grounded in character. Versus I feel like the last few Marvel movies, they've been too focused on just trying to get quips off, little one-liners. Instead, it's more focused on who the characters are, what led them to be where they are, and the dynamics of the team. And like when there were jokes, it didn't feel forced. But it was good. It was good. How you like Bob as a character? I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really know too much about Sentry. I just know that he was like Marvel's Superman. I thought he was cool. It was okay. I watched some videos on it from like some hardcore nerds that were like fans of Sentry. And I seen like one dude say that like he liked that they changed some things from the comic books. Because it was a video about does the source material matter that much? And he was making the argument that the source material, the comic book, matters from like a framework. Long as you get like certain things correct about it, it's okay to change certain things in the movie to make sense in the context of modern day. And I agree with that. Like the people who feel like everything needs to be like the book are fucking annoying, because he was arguing there are things in the book about the Sentry that just doesn't make sense for a movie. And I guess they changed some things that he liked about it. And he says, I hope they actually implement that into the books. Like another example is like Diggle in the CW's Arrow. Like he was such a good character, they wrote him into the books, but he was never in the fucking books, bro. So like my thing is, as long as it respects the source material, I'm cool with them changing shit. It's not that deep. None of the shit is real. It's superheroes. Shut the fuck up, bro. I did it. I finally did it. After surviving on McDonald's ice bags, I got the PS5. Okay, shout out to you. Okay, shout out to a retired PS4 nigga in the chat. Shout out to Project Gameverse. Hit that PS4 with a hammer. Now I'm saying stick it in the closet. It might be worth something one day. Bit of Harley Quinn was from Batman, the animated series. No, facts. Harley Quinn wasn't from the comic books. That's facts. They wrote her in because they liked the character. They got rid of the Sentry in the comics. They be killing niggas off all the time and bringing them back. Every iteration of the comics changes something on there. There would be no point in making new comics. Yeah, motherfuckers die and come back different all the goddamn time. Like I said, as long as it respects the source material, that's the only thing that matters. Because from my understanding, the source material version of Miles Morales, people hate. I've never read a Miles Morales book, but people hate comic book. They like the movies better. And now they're rewriting the character to be more like the one in the movies, basically. So, whatever. No way. I had no idea Harley Quinn wasn't a comic character. Nah, she debuted in the classic Batman animated series. She's not from the comics. What comics are you picking up tomorrow? I think the only one I'm picking up tomorrow off the top of my head, there's a new run, Spider-Man and Wolverine's dropping tomorrow. I'm gonna get that. They're collabing for some reason. I don't know. And I think there's a Hulk and Doctor Strange collab coming out. I don't think I'm getting that much this week. I went to a trade show this weekend. I'm gonna show it up tomorrow because I'm gonna just save it for Are You Valid? But I went to a trade show this past weekend with me lady, and they had a lot of comic books there and shit, and I picked up some good stuff. I managed to start my collection off. My good stuff. New comics drop every Wednesday. Correct. Superman Unlimited. I know a new Superman run drops tomorrow. Superman Unlimited. I'm not a Superman fan. I was thinking about getting it. I don't know. I try to stick to buying things that I'm interested in and key issues, so I'm not like, because I don't want to have like a comic book collection with just fucking everything. I want things that I'm genuinely interested in and like might be worth something one day. So I don't know if I'll get Unlimited. I already got Absolute Superman and I haven't even started reading it yet. That's the one I'm gonna read. So I think I'm probably gonna stick to that. We'll see. We will see. What's this right here? New casting for the Avatar: The Last Airbender seasons 2 and 3. I don't know who any of these people are. I don't know who any of these people are. Are they good actors? It's mad ethnic though. Shout out to them. I'm gonna assume she's Water Tribe because she looks native. She's from Severance. Which one? It's about the lady right here. Have you ever gotten any Daredevil comics? I bought one. I haven't read it yet. The I think I'm gonna wait for a couple issues to stack. The new run where he's old, I just bought. Cold Day in Hell, I think it's called. Yang Chen is from. Y'all let me know. I'm not too familiar with any of these actors. They good? Are they good? She playing Hammer from the Bloodbender. Daredevil comics are fire. I got that one as well. You like it, Venus? That's a perfect casting. I'm worried about what they doing with Toph. I know the logo got revealed too. Actually, that's actually perfect that you sent me that. This is the actual logo. The Legend of Aang, The Last Air. Oh no, this is different. This is for they're making a solo Aang movie. This is for that. Only in theaters October 9th, 2026. This better be fucking good, bro. I'm gonna be mad. I'm going to theaters. It better be fucking good. Only one issue so far. It was gas. Check out an indie called Exquisite Corpses. Yeah, I got that book. I read it already. It's fire. I literally tweeted about that shit, nigga. What the fuck? Yeah, this has been my favorite book that I've read and so far. It's called Exquisite Corpses, and this one's nice. It's only $5, and it's a super issue. It's three chapters in one. It's not a singlet. It's 67 pages. It's really fucking good. Like this one, I'm not gonna lie. This one, I'm like, I could see this getting animated. I could see this getting either animated or like a live action. I was like, I'm glad I picked this one. That's a good book. I have it. I haven't read it yet. It's a long one. You say you sold me on that one. Yeah, if you want a synopsis without me spoiling it, Exquisite Corpses is in this universe. The United States government is fake. It's actually ran by 13 powerful families, billionaire families. And every 4 or 5 years they get together and they have a BR game. So basically all 13 billionaire families, they hire an assassin that works for the family, and then they shut off a town. They don't even warn the town, by the way. They'll close off a town and they all fight, and the last person standing gets to control the country for the next 4 or 5 years. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I thought the world building in the first issue was really good. I'm definitely gonna keep up with this one. Check out a comic called Those Not Afraid. It's a story about serial killers trying to beat a high score for kills. That sounds kind of crazy. But anyways, sounds like this universe low key. Hunger Games with billionaires, pretty much Purge type shit. Check it out. It's pretty good. Sounds like America in the future. Don't do that. Don't fucking do that, dude. Don't do that. What's this? News about Spider-Man? Scorpion, Boomerang, and Tombstone are rumored to appear in Spider-Man Brand New Day. This is according to an individual who attended the Disney Blockbuster Consumer Products panel yesterday. So trust me, bro. I mean, that's cool. That's the next Spider-Man movie. When is it supposed to come out? I'm cool with that. I mean, it's supposed to be like a more grounded level story, right? I'm cool with that. I think Marvel needs more grounded stories before they hit the ground with the doomsday shit. Did you see somebody leaked that they were planning a show where they had immigrants competing for citizenship? I seen that shit, and that's very dystopian and very disappointing. Anybody who co-signs that bullshit, bro, fuck you, dude. That shit is weird. That shit is. I'm blocking that channel, whatever that shit comes on. You said, what the fuck? No, he's being dead ass serious. Reality show about immigrants. Like I said, a U.S. migrant reality show would not be like the Hunger Games, the producer says. Immigrants could compete for citizenship in proposed reality TV show. This is America, guys. This is fucking America. You can read this if you want to. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat. But no, that's